Hello, welcome to SIT718 Assessment presentation. My name is Kaushalya Rajapaksha. In here we are talking white band quality modified version dataset of 4,897 sample. In here I use 1,500 rows with the X values with the free acidity, volatile acidity, residual sugar, free sulfur dioxide, total sulfur dioxide, alcohol with the quality of target value. In here you can see the scatter plots, the X variable against Y. Additionally, I added the Pearson's lemma calculation coefficients scatter plot X variable against Y. In here you can see the very weak positive correlation with the fixed acidity and viscosity. Weak negative correlation with the volatile acidity was quality with the 0.21 to negative 0.22. Recipe sugar was quality. We can see the very weak negative correlation. Free sulfur dioxide was quality. Same like before, very weak positive correlation. For the substances of quality with very weak negative correlation. And alcohol and quality, moderate positive correlation. The takeaway, alcohol stand out the stronger linear drives, but for the juice variable, show only mild modulative relationship which motivate the capillary transmission before aggregation. Distribution-wise, fixed acidity are roughly symmetric with the center's mass. Volatile acidity right skewed, meaning small levels, long right tails. And respiratory sugar concern at lower values with the long right side. Free isotope positively skewed and the total isotope positively symmetric around its center. Alcohol positively skewed and the quantity concentrated in band. To quantity normalization departures, I compute the skewness and the Kolmogorov syndrome test against the filtered normal. Most variable, especially volatile acidity and the residual sugar, show positively skew and reject normality at the small p-value. This justifies log 1p for the x1 to x4 and for y. My transformation ways are log 1p on choose x for variables and on quality min-max scaling 0 to 1. This creates a common scale aggregation function and makes the learning stable and comparable across variables. Here you can see the variables histogram. In here you can see the I evaluate for aggregation function on the transform data, WAM, WPM, OWA, WPM with 0.05 to 2, and I reported the AE, MAE, RMAC, level numbers to correlation, and honors. The best performance model is which I use a model P equal to which achieves the lowest RMSE and the lowest AEA with the nearest zero relation reducer, indicating a tight fit in the transform space. From the weight, power model P2 assign dominate mass for the free sulfur dioxide and fixed acidity with small weight on whole acidity and essentially zero on the residual sugar. Actress model weight patterns considerably evaluate the free SO2 and the fixed acidity among four chosen prediction. This weight quantity variable importance in the fitted aggregation in P2. Higher weight means greater influence on the aggregation score. Interpreting that for my four variable subset, pre-SO2 fixed acidity matters mostly in how aggregators reproduce the transform quality where volatile acidity contributes moderately. Residual sugar adds little signal once transformed at the nominals. This aligns with the weak row correlation and the need for the nonlinear smoothing via the power mean. Let's talk about why this power model is the best model. A higher P emphasizes larger scale input, which gives the weight pattern lets the model response to stronger code signal in the transform terminal. That reflects in the lowest RNC among the candidates and stable rank behavior. I then apply the same pre-processing into this new input, the one given in the assessment, into the log 1P minmax using the training mins and maxes. I predicted the power model P2 and then invert by correlation, corrective 1 to 0 to 1, log space and the reverse session original equality. The prediction quality, the one I received is 6, a mid-tier one, consists with the typical range with and with the moderate strength present in the input. Why this is and volatile acidity is low, which helps quality, and the pre-sulfur dioxide is moderate, supplements stability without over-sulfuring, and residential sugar is modest and considers with the typical table whites, and fixed acidity is not extreme. From the moderate higher quality, considered within these four variables and low availability acids and balanced fixed acidity and moderate free sulfur dioxide and recitation sugar contribute in the balance but not dominate. Remember, alcohol outside my chosen four also shown a notable positive link with the quality in EDI. So, in a moderate model, that factor can strengthen prediction further. Talking about the application and the limitation, first let's talk about the application. The transformation and application framework gives a simple interpretable scoring rule that data-driven traits consists of the pre-post processing in critical using the scene log 1T and the scale at the training at the prediction time or this basis the output. Now, talking about the limitation, the model is trained on only on the 1,500 sample records. Performance can vary on with only the different sample or border coverage. Only four input we are talking about in this assessment. So the use excluding alcohol likely use the predictive signals on the table. Application function are monotone and relatively rigid compared with the flexible interaction beyond the sorted features combination that explicitly models. And talking about the professional ethic and privacy, in here we haven't identified any privacy data, so we having a less privacy risk, and we treat the data per policy and the site sources. Ethically, we avoid overstanding conclusion. This is supporting model for the quality standards, not a replacement of the census of equalization or expert judgment. In here, you can see the references that I use for my assessment and for my presentation. Thank you for joining to see my presentation. Have a pleasant day.